Infested music.
The bloody awesome podcast. Hello again everybody and welcome to the second If Beer Was Music podcast. This time it's our lockdown special. I've got a whole bunch of bands for you tonight that I've put together. That is some of the best songs that you've never heard, which is what we like to do. And in between that, I've also had a little bit of a chat. I've got a few messages come through from members of our new wave, punk rock, alternative, indie, whatever you want to call it, community, to find out what they've been doing. Now, some people have been working from home and they're quite busy, and fair play to them. And some people have been doing curfew. So what have we been doing to occupy our time during these funny old lockdown days? This is the sort of questions we're going to be asked by our children. You know, Grandad, what did you do during the lockdown? Okay, let's see what they're going to have to say. So kicking the night off, we have a 5-piece hailing from Coventry, Birmingham, Nottingham, Buxton, and they're called Strip Search Tramp. The track that I'm going to play is a track called Escalator that comes from their Assume the Position EP, which is available from Bandcamp at the moment. They describe themselves as sci-fi garage punk rock. Okay, let's see how it goes.
Since we're all strangers to each other, let's get acquainted with the dream. We'll see human heads without bodies. Mysterious
Excellent stuff there. Okay, I've had a message from Pete from Coventry. Hey, I know him. He's a barman in a pub I go in. Oh, better be nice. Okay, he's wrote, when you're in lockdown, it's understandable that you miss life's little surprises. Move your kitchen bin. We moved ours yesterday and I have been surprised every time I've tried to put the rubbish in the bin since. I've also been playing the banjo. Ah, right, okay. It's good to know that sort of thing, isn't it? I mean, I wonder what this bloke's floor looks like at the moment. I mean, he's got a really, really bad kitchen floor. Imagine a bits of lettuce and everything all over the place. And that's what he's been doing during lockdown. So, well, let's hope it gets better than that.
The best music you've never heard.
Well, what definitely will be better than that is our next track. And it's from a band called the Angels of Liberty. They're no longer going, I believe, at the moment. However, this track comes from their Servant of the Grail album, which is also available on Bandcamp. Most of the tracks we're playing tonight will be. And it's a very kind of Sisters of Mercy-ish kind of era type goth, which, as far as I'm concerned, is the best era of goth. I'm all for that. The track's actually called Golden Years. See what you think. Angels of Liberty and Golden Years. I really like that. I do really like that. Okay, let's have a look at some messages again, shall we? Okay, Lucy Marie. Lucy Marie has found out that you can't make eggy bread from skimmed milk. You can't make eggy bread from skimmed milk. Well, no, look, I'm no master chef. I'm going to give you this. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't have thought so either. I mean, skimmed milk, it's not really milk. It's not really milk at all, is it? No. It's like watered down jizz. I don't know why anybody has it. I don't know why anybody has it. If you're gonna have no milk, just have water. You know, there's absolutely no point with skim milk, and that's probably why you can't do your eggy bread. And I'm hoping that you've gone on and made some decent eggy bread afterwards. And I wouldn't mind some eggy bread now. I'm actually thinking about it. I'm going to make some eggy bread after this. Right, okay, what else have we got? Steph, he has found that he can make a bird table from a pallet. He can make a bird table from a pallet. So basically, I take it he's chopped up a bit of old pallets, he's stuck them together, put a few seeds on it, and some birds have landed on it, and Steph thinks that he's made a bird table. Well, I'll bet B&Q are queuing up to buy them off him, eh?
Fair music.
Moving on from that, we'll go on to our next little track for tonight. What have we got? Well, if you listened to the last podcast, you may remember I played a band called Wasted Days. Well, Tyler from Wasted Days has another project on the go as well, called Infested. Now, I like this one as well. It's a little bit of kind of skate punk, you know, that kind of like a little bit of good old kind of thrashy rock and roll stuff that we all really like. It's great for the summer. And that's coming up. You might not believe it, but yeah, we're going to be having one of them soon. Okay, so this is a track called The Right to Die. See what you think yourselves.
musicians that know their music.
So we've had another message from Paula in Corris in Wales. Now, Corris, I imagine, is a really, really small village. In fact, I think it's so small that there's only probably 2 houses there. So what's Paula been doing with herself? Well, apparently, and I like this one. In fact, this is actually my favourite, what I have been doing during the lockdown. She has been growing lettuces out of another lettuce's arse. Yes, that's what she's been doing. Now, I found this a bit unusual. I've seen a photograph and it did indeed look like a lettuce growing out of another lettuce's arse. So I googled it, and apparently it is a thing. Yeah, what you can do is, once you've eaten all the best bits of your lettuce, what you actually do is you take the little arsey stub of a lettuce, you put it in some shallow water, I gather, and you leave it for a while, and lo and behold, another lettuce comes along. Yeah, that's right. Now then, it answers, well, it opens up, I should say, quite a lot of questions. One of them is, how did she actually find this out? I mean, what did she do that made her want to grow a lettuce out of another lettuce's arse? Was she visiting? Was she visiting Pete from Coventry from earlier, who's got bits of lettuce all over his kitchen floor because he moved his bin? Is that what happened? And she noticed that there was little lettuces growing out of old lettuce, and she went on with that. Is that what she did? Or is she just tight? Is she just tight and looking for a way of making one lettuce into 2 lettuces? I don't know, because I don't know how you would find that out. I don't know, do people share that information with each other? Hey, I noticed that you're standing next to me in the supermarket and you're picking up a lettuce. I am doing that. I am picking up a lettuce. Did you know that you don't need to pick up that second lettuce? All you need to do is, and then so on, so on, so on, so on. Well, that's what Paula did anyway. So she's grown a lettuce out of another lettuce's backside. And okay, fair play to her. I'm not going to complain about that. Right, I'm going to go on, in fact, with our next tune. And who we got? We've got another Coventry band there, the Dementias. These are guys, they've been kicking around for a fair old whack of time. In fact, I've seen them only a couple of weeks before the apocalypse hit us here. They were supporting the mighty Lurkers. The Lurkers, yes, they're still going. They were supporting the Lurkers down in a venue near me, which I went down to see. I like these guys. They're pretty much old school punk rock. They like punk from the old days. They like the way it was. And the song I'm going to play is actually a pretty good reflection of that. The song was called Way Back When, and that was by the Dementias. Gotta like it. Okay, go back to our little messages. What are we doing during lockdown? We're doing this on our If Beer Was Music podcast, bringing you the best songs that you've never heard, and also some like intriguing little things that people are doing while they're stuck in the house. So, message here from Tyler from Coventry, and what she has been doing apparently, she has been learning how to make her own soap and her own shampoo. Oh, you see, that's interesting. I mean, I don't know where she thinks she's going that she needs to use all this for, because at the end of the day, we don't really need to look our best. My lordy, no. You should see the state of me. I haven't had a shave for well, I don't even know how long, to be quite honest. I do not know. And what's the point? What is the point? I'm not going anywhere. And neither is Tyler said, but she's still making her soap and shampoo anyway, like, which is great. And I've seen a picture of it, and it seems to be made of, well, all sorts of crap, really. So, why not? Find some old crap around your house, make some soap and shampoo. Another message now, coincidentally, of Genesis, who apparently comes from the same remote village that the phantom lettuce grower from earlier on came from. So it sounds like she must live in the other house that's in the village of two. And she tells me that she also makes her own soap and shampoo, and she's been doing that for quite a while. Well, I suppose you'd have to, really, wouldn't you? I mean, I don't know why they do it. I mean, to be honest, I mean, if you ever go in anywhere like, I don't know, Boots, anywhere like that, they always have a perfectly good display. You can get soap, you can get shampoo. But I suppose if you want to sit around your house and it's lockdown, then, yeah, make your own soap and shampoo. It's great. It's a great thing to do. But what Genesis has also said, she's also been learning about, not reading, I noticed, she said learning about the poetry of, now bear with me for a minute here, David ap Gwilliams. Now, I'm probably not saying that right, because I tell you what, good on her for learning about the poetry of this fella. Learning about it, I can't even say it. I can't even say his or her name. You know, I can't. So, but it's great. But she's learning all about that. There you go, doing useful artistic things during lockdown. Absolutely brilliant.
If Beer Was Music.
Carrying on and getting ourselves in the mood for when we eventually get a spring and summer and we will be able to get out of these houses, that we don't need to look out the windows anymore. We'll actually be able to go out there. We'll all be holding hands, running around fields together. Oh, it'll be absolutely fantastic. Everybody will be friends. Everybody will be in love with each other. Won't it be amazing? Of course it will. So let's carry on. It's a band called The Sect and a track called Summer Girl. that got me going. That really got me going. I'm dancing around my little studio as we. That was brilliant. Summer Girl by the Sect. Love it. That's got me in the mood. I want to get out the windows. Okay, that certainly shook the cobwebs off. Now, talking about cobwebs, the next message, in fact, probably the last one that we've got for this show, is of Donna. And what Donna has actually wrote, she said, I have found that it doesn't matter how much I clean my house, it is still dusty and full of cobwebs. Well, why is it? Why is it? What do you mean no matter how much you clean it, it's dusty and full of cobwebs? That shouldn't be a thing. What are you actually using, Donna? I mean, I'm presuming, I don't know, what, a stick? A stick with no duster on the end or something. You're just going around sort of poking corners with a stick because your duster fell off it ages ago. I mean, get yourself a vacuum cleaner. Serious? You know, they're not that expensive. Them little Henrys, they're great. I love them. I've got a Henry. They're fantastic. But use one of them, Donna, and you'll find it'll make all the difference. There you go. I am a domestic goddess. Right, okay, then we're coming up to the last little track that we're going to play tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed all the others so far. A lot of these are available on Bandcamp. And anything else, I am going to start putting up links to where you can get any of these songs from. I'm going to be putting it up on the If Beer Was Music Facebook page, which you can look up simply by putting that in. Anyway, I'm going to finish off with something a little bit heavier, and the aptly named The Damned Heavy, which, it's in the title, and this is from their Monster EP, and the track called Monster as well, so it should be monstrously good. Okay. Let's see where you go.
The best music you've never heard.
Oh yeah, Monster by the Damned Heavy, and that's the last of our tunes. Okay, I'm going to leave you on this note. I'm still looking for music. I want to be pushing new music. It doesn't have to be brand new. It just means that people haven't had a chance to hear it. So if you're a band or you're a manager, or you can recommend somebody, and you've got permission, or you can get the permissions for me to be able to play this and to broadcast it, please get in contact with me via one of the Facebook pages, Rich Mulligan, Frisky Clan, or the If Beer Were Music Facebook page. That would be great as well. Get in touch with me. For the next podcast, I'm going to have a little theme as well. And the theme is going to be the worst gig ever. Now, I don't really mind if you played at that gig, whether you went to that gig, maybe you missed that gig. But I think we're going to have a little theme. We're going to have a little bit of fun with the worst gig ever in your mind. Okay, thanks everybody. See you later.
If Beer Were Music.
For the generations that know their music.